In our first story, President John Dramani Mahama has joined several other churches in the capital to offer thanksgiving and praises to God for the peace and unity in the country after the judgment was given in the landmark election petition hearing. The president thanked Ghanaians for their good conduct during and after the election verdict and promised to spearhead several social intervention policies that would advance the country's development. The president first joined worshippers at the Ring Road Assemblies of God before entering the Action Chapel International.
At the Ring Road Assemblies of God Church, President John Mahama joined the congregation to offer praise and worship to God. The presidential train also joined worshippers at the Action Chapel to thank Ghanaians for the good conduct before and after the court verdict.
God has a bright place for us. We have a bright future ahead of this country, but we can only claim it if we work together to claim it. As he said, I'm only human. I can roll out the vision, I can create the enabling environment. But it is for all of us to take advantage of that environment and move our nation to the place that God has prepared for us. And so I hope that we will put all this uncertainty of the last 8 months behind us, and that we will come together in the boat or the ship called Ghana, and all of us will row towards the single destination we want to go. I've always said that if you sit in the same boat and half of you are rowing forward, and the other half are rowing backwards, where will that boat go? It will stay in the same place. But if you sit in a boat and all of you are rowing in the same direction, where will that boat go? It will go forward to the destination that has been prepared for you.
What a beautiful sight to watch the President and First Lady do the boogie on such a morning. Moving on, the poor nature of the road from Las Palmas Food Joint to M Plaza Junction at the North Kaneshie Industrial Area here in Accra is a grave source of concern to residents and traders along the stretch. They tell Joy News they have been endured for far too long and want authorities to fix it as soon as possible.
The short stretch is untarred, dusty and rough. The road sees a lot of traffic due to its close proximity to the main lorry park at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle. Also, big trucks that travel cross-country make stopovers along the road before heading to the various warehouses at the industrial area. Hence, cars cram into the narrow stretch. The movement is slow and unpleasant. Drivers and traders say it has been in this state for years, making their stay difficult.
It's very, very, very bad because it was spoiling plenty things here. The stores, the food people where they are selling here, all give us sickness, cholera. It's causing us plenty sickness. Then they don't know why. They give them work, say they should do, even we don't know whether they no pay them or what. So we can't, even the water, if rainfall, you can't pass here.
The first time the road, it was a distance, what do they call it? It was a concrete that they have poured it. So it is better. Now that they just came and damaged everything, more than the first time. If like they leave it the first time, it's better because that time we have our street normal. And they say they came to repair it. Later on, they just destroy everything and go.
Last thing, so they toy in the year, and I'm saying, got no, or got a musha, and swimming to me, and train was any of us aircon, and swimming year and your hot year pa. And I've said, some pino and is a quantity dear, or man yet, Nadia, also by my equano. They say, yes, so mobile overhead, but I know me before. It is any so the camera Hana Sana, Souverhead Nedruso. Freezer, or mobile, I got a tantan view. Got an insured talk to me. No, so it at Musa. Into freeze on you who contractor be our coins to be.
Since you to ha, the casting here, fire casting in the court. Your friend is Allah Josad war, Asana. You want to have last since you to ha, show fire casting in Inji. I'm up for India, Sewa, and ye Kakitwa. I hasten at the house in Tuntum. What do you mean now?
They are calling on authorities to construct the road and gutters as soon as possible.
One person has been confirmed dead, with nearly 6,000 people displaced in the Bawku district of the northern region following Saturday's torrential rains that hit the area. About 700 houses are said to have been submerged by floodwaters, while several farmlands have been destroyed. Member of Parliament for the area, Solomon Namlet Boa, describes the situation as heartbreaking, saying there were more rains on the Sunday afternoon. He told Joy News help is yet to reach the victims. The District Secretariat of National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO, is struggling to provide relief to affected persons due to inadequate resources. According to the district NADMO coordinator, Winnie Sugri, the victims have been taking shelter in classrooms nearby, and while personnel from his outfit have begun registering them. The NDC chairman for the Bawku Central Constituency, Alhaji Isu Asana, has threatened to leave the party if the newly nominated MCA for Bawku is not replaced. Alhaji Asana joined members of the John Mahama fan club, party foot soldiers and sympathizers on Saturday to make their threat because they claim the nominee, Amadou Karimu, is a political prostitute.
This is the second time in 1 week that calls have been made for Amadou Karimu to be replaced. Last Tuesday, police intervention prevented the destruction of party properties by some NDC youth who were agitated by Amadou Karimu's nomination as the municipal chief executive for Bawku. This time, the protesters wore red ribbons to register their disagreement and threatened to demonstrate on Tuesday if their calls are not heeded to. The youth claimed Amadou Karimu is a political flirt who has been jumping from one political party to the other since 1992. They say the nominee has switched parties from the NPP in 1996 to the National Reform Party in 2000 elections, then back to the NPP in 2001. He then joined the NDC in 2012, an action that makes his loyalty questionable. Azongo John Ibrahim is a spokesperson for the group.
We, the entire membership of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama fan club, the foot soldiers and supporters in the Bawku municipality, wish to express our heartfelt disappointment on the presidential nomination of Mr. Amadou I.W. Karim as municipal chief executive for Bawku. The nominee is currently the headmaster of Sowedia Islamic Junior High School and the municipal director of non-formal education division of Bawku Municipal. Hence, he is taking double salary. And this is criminal and unconstitutional. This means that one man, double job. And yet, the youth are complaining of unemployment. This act is even unconstitutional and against the civil service code of conduct.
Alhaji Isu supported the calls by the youth.
There is heavy police presence in the northern regional town of Kukuo in the Tamale metropolis following a threat by residents to burn some telecommunication masts belonging to some telecommunication companies. Some angry residents who spoke to City News said the masts makes life unbearable for them. Angry residents say the presence of the mast is disrupting power supply to the village. They say they made complaints to the Volta River Authority about the matter and they disconnected the mast, so that telecoms have resorted to generators. This has left residents even more irate as the noise pollution is unbearable. They want the mast removed from their community. Pineapple producers in the country have requested for a 60 million Ghana cedis bailout from the government to be able to sustain their operations and the industry in general. The funding will also help them to raise overall production from 30,000 tons per annum to 100,000 tons. The vice president of SPEC, which is the Sea Freight Pineapple Exporters of Ghana, Kwabena Efari, said if they do not get a cash injection soon, the pineapple industry is going to collapse. Already, production figures have dropped from 70,000 tons per annum after 7 years ago to 30,000 tons recorded in 2012, and the over 40 active members of the association has dwindled to only 11. It seems to be a day of washed-up marine life following this morning's news of a strange animal found on the beaches of Jomoro, which looked to be a grey-spotted whale has also been at Kokrobite, though the correct species of the whale is yet to be identified by marine biologists. Locals are taking it as a sign of blessing. After performing certain sacred ritual on the dead animal, the Ulomo, or chief priest, proclaimed it to be a sign of bountiful fishing season. If that indeed is true, then we really are looking forward to a bountiful fishing season. On that note, we end the AM news. But before I leave you, let's recap our headlines. Frustrated motorists and residents say government must rehabilitate a key road in the North Kaneshie industrial area. Two pineapple producers say they need a 60 million Ghana cedi bailout to prevent an industry collapse. A dead whale has beached at Kokrobite, which locals take as a sign of bountiful fishing season. My name is Gladys Osei Oredu, and have a lovely day.